All right, mamas. So find a comfortable sitting position, utilizing your pillow or blanket. Keep those hips elevated. Do whatever you got to do with the legs that feels most supportive for your beautiful growing body and for baby to have lots of space in your womb. Lift up through the heart and let the eyes soften close. Just take a couple breaths here. Let you and baby settle into this connection and communication internally, focusing on that inward space. Eyes gently roll up and in towards the pituitary gland, creating an even deeper bond of expression and communication through you and baby. And as you breathe here, the hands will start to press into prayer in front of the heart. We'll open with our sounds. Ong Namo, Guru Dev Namo. Recognizing all the wisdom and information that we've been receiving and will continue to receive throughout our pregnancy, throughout our journey in motherhood, but at the same time, really deeply honoring the Guru Dev, the teacher within, that gut instinct, that mama intuition, and letting that be the sole foundation of what our choices for both the future of ourselves and of our children come from. Holding this vibration, let's chant together 3 times. Big deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Full deep breath in. Suspend, letting those sounds permeate into you, into baby. Softly exhale that air out. Let the hands maybe rest back onto the knees or even onto your womb space and just sit for a moment, integrating, processing. You can choose to stay with your eyes closed or open them here for a moment. So throughout motherhood, we are going to be tested of that Guru Dev, of that wisdom within, of that teacher and inner guidance. And that will be continually questioned, especially, mama, if you are doing things a little differently, right? Like if you're kind of breaking a societal norm by making a choice that's quote unquote, outside the realm of approved, right? Depending on what kind of environment you're in. And that's just like, even if you're in all the boxes of approval, you're still going to experience that kind of resistance. And really, like we view in the yoga world, when you're met with the resistance, it means you're doing it right. Like if you have people resisting your guidance, it's designed to test, like, are you committed to the path or not? Are you committed to your child or not? And not that you're not committed to your child, of course, but like, are you committed to really doing what you know and feel and trust is best for you and baby, regardless of anybody else's input? And it's important to remember that other people's input are usually well-intended and based on their experience. So if the people inputting to you only know a certain world, and they're coming to you with care and concerns from that world, right? It's not that they're wrong, but they're not right for you because your world is a different world, right? And every single woman or mother or friend or coworker or whoever it is, that's trying to input some sort of intention to you. And usually it's fear-based. Like it's like, oh, don't do that because I had this Y, I had XYZ. Oh, don't, there's a lot of like, a lot of that kind of projecting of fear, right? And it is from a place of care. It's not that they don't care about you or they're trying to like ruin your life, but their story and what happened to them or what happened to the people they know is their world, right? And that's the truth for them, and it's not the truth for you. We talk a lot about in yoga individual truth, collective truth, and universal truth, right? And individual truth is a very, very different world for everybody. Yeah, like, and that still means it's true. And it's very, very important that we as women and as mothers get super in touch with that Guru Dev, super connected with like knowing what choices need to happen for you, and let the resistance come. How do you let the resistance come without getting affected emotionally? Radiance. Using your radiant body, your energetics like shield to protect you so that you can take that in and be like, hey, I know that you care about me and that's why you're sharing that. I really appreciate it, but that's not my truth. And it doesn't have to be this big exchange of like, well, but I have to convince you because that's what I know this and this is, you educate yourself. You don't know. Doesn't matter. Let your radiant body soak it up, yeah? And let that be the barrier that you don't need to defend or explain your choices. You just make them, and you let the criticism come with love, yeah? So today's class and meditation is really going to be about expanding and opening our radiant body. As pregnant women, you already have more radiance than a regular person. You've got two auras going on. You've got two energetic fields that are opened up, yeah? So it's already naturally there, but let's strengthen it. Let's really set that tone so that that speaks for us and we don't have to over explain whatever choices it is that we're making for us and our child, yeah? So this first exercise we're going to do is potentially one of the most powerful exercises for your radiance, and for clearing out anybody else's input that's kind of lodged into your energy field and isn't supporting you. It's called Fists of Fury. So your thumbs are going to go inside your palms, and then wrap your fingers up around them, yeah? Your seat is however you are, yeah? Legs can be what they need to be. This position is going to kind of swoop one arm at a time over your head. Your resting place is kind of like arms in with the shoulders here. So one arm swoops at a time. And we're going to do long, deep breathing through our mouth. So, yeah, through an O-shaped mouth. Okay, I'm going to get our timer going. Close your eyes. Go ahead and begin those arms. So you're swooping one arm back at a time. And you're breathing through that O-shaped mouth. Strong, slow, full breath. And just keep those arms moving. It can be slow, it can be fast, but one at a time, swooping over your head. And it's like you're stirring and cleaning out anything that's lodged in that energy center there that needs to be readjusted, readapted to realign back into your Gurudev, back into your truth and your trust and your individual expression of what's real for you. Keep breathing. Heavy breath. Such a good exercise to clear our channels, to keep your thoughts clean, clear, aligned, focused on you and baby, internally looking towards what is necessary for you two. You're the only two that know that, yeah? Nobody else can describe and explain that for you. It's between y'all. Keep those arms going, you're halfway. Eyes up and in. Just a minute here to go. Keep those arms moving no matter how fast or how slow. Put intention and energy and vigor into this exercise. Clean out, clear out, make yourself an open channel, ready to hear the messages for you and your child alone. And then trusting them deeply, not allowing anybody else to infiltrate that trust, that bond. 30 seconds, mamas, keep it going. Have the fist right at your shoulders. Squeeze the thumbs. Big deep inhale through the mouth. And then blow all the air out of the mouth. 2 more times. Big breath. Powerfully blow the air out. Squeeze those thumbs even more. Last one. Air out. Good. Relax the hands onto the knees. Sit for a moment in silence and stillness. And feel that clarity. Feel that opening of the energy field. Feel that radiance. Feel you and baby's aura stronger than ever. Aligned, connected, clear. Confident. Breath in. Breath out. Go ahead and remove yourself off your pillow or blanket if you were sitting on it. Just move it out to the side here. And then extend your right leg out. Keep your left foot in towards the thigh. We'll side bend towards that right leg. You'll inhale up and over. Exhale. Come back to the center. Inhale as you stretch over. Exhale. So letting all of that clarity that we've brought in start to really expand out now, so your whole energy field is clear as you move and stretch. Eyes are still rolled up and in, and just breathing with your body, with your baby, going as this feels right today in this moment. You're welcome to just keep flowing side to side like this. If you want to add on, when you sit up, you can place your left hand down and then rise up onto that left knee and give the arch back, opening through the pelvis as well as the ribs. So choosing to continue in either that position with the extra little lift or just going side to side. Already trusting your choices. Yeah, now what I'm telling you to do or what I think is good for your body, I have no idea what's good for your body. I really don't. You do. So trust that. Flow with what you got to do. Flow with what feels best for you and baby. You'll know, you'll feel it. Wherever you are, keep moving and breathing. Keep the eyes activated to the third eye point. A few more times back and forth. Wherever you are, start to come back through to the center. We'll all rise up onto that left knee, placing it underneath us and then sliding this right leg out to the side so you can stand up on it. You can turn sideways or however you want to be on your mat. Bring your hands down in front of you, making sure you have space for your knee to be under your hip and your hands to be under your shoulder. As you inhale, you'll lift up your left arm, take a nice big twist. And then exhale, take that left hand and thread it all the way through. So you twist, landing on your shoulder and resting on that left ear. Continuing like that now. Inhale as you open and expand. Left arm up, and then exhale, you twist, using the strength of that right arm to lower you down carefully. Inhale, expand, and twist. Exhale, rest on that shoulder. Keep moving with your breath. Few more times, twisting here. So good for our spine and for baby to get really gentle, open twists in pregnancy that are not with any extra weight bearing, but just our own bodies moving and twisting. This is so healthy for you and your organs. Start to come all the way back through with the left arm up. Take a big breath in. Exhale, that left hand comes down onto the mat. Now this right leg is going to extend behind you, toe touch on the floor, and then cross it. So it's over on the left side of your body. Your hands stay in the center, and you'll inhale, twisting, looking to your left side. Exhale, center, and then inhale, you'll twist, look to your right side. And exhale, center. So you're just moving your shoulders back and forth, twisting, looking to each side, getting that nice little twist in, and that cross in the legs, which is good for our pelvic floor. Twisting back and forth. Breathe however you need to. Remember, if your wrist feels sensitive, you can always go into fists on the wrist. It's normal that our joints get extra agitation in our pregnancies. Start to bring your chest back through to the center here, and then drop that right knee so that your knees are crossed on the floor. Make sure that your hands are right under your shoulders here. We're doing cat-cow with a tension on our pelvic floor. The legs are crossed to help us to feel the muscles squeezing together and contracting out. So as you inhale, you'll soften your belly. You might not go too far because those legs are crossed. Tailbone reaches up. Chin and chest also lift. And then exhale, you'll round, chin to chest, squeeze your inner thighs together, and then also your pelvic floor squeezes up and in. So inhale, you stretch back. You feel this opening in the base of your pelvis. Exhale, you round and pull that pelvic floor and also squeeze your inner thighs. Continuing like this. Your pace, your body, your depth of this posture, making most of this about the pelvis. Your spine doesn't have to move so much to get that pelvic expression, contraction, and relaxation all happening. Really squeezing those inner thighs together a few more times. Squeezing when you contract and relaxing the inner thighs when you expand. Helping those pelvic floor muscles to get some superficial connection into larger muscles. These are not the same muscles, they're different, but sometimes they help support each other. And start to come all the way back through to the center here. Now separate your feet as wide as possible to make space for your booty to sit down. So you'll start to bring yourself back, lifting yourself to sit down with your knees crossed on top of each other, yeah? I'll spin to face you so you can see me. So your knees are on top, your feet are out to the side. Yeah, this is really good for stretching our hips. Adjust however you need to. We'll move side to side. Your right hand down as you inhale, stretch up and over. Exhale, center. Inhale the other side. And exhale. Continue moving like this. Eyes closed. Letting all that expansion and radiance move through. Whenever we move our arms, we can really feel like we're cleansing our aura, cleansing our radiant body, clearing out that space so that it can be as shiny, strong, confident, clear, and able to basically reflect and deflect any opinions or criticism that aren't meant for you and your baby. Recognizing that that's a resistance that is being met because you're so shiny that it's almost like it's being like mirrored, you know? And that energy is so intense that then it has to be met with some sort of resistance. There has to be polarity in our world. That's just how this world is made. Take a couple more times each side, getting that hip stretch as well as the rib stretch. And start to come all the way back through to the center here. unwind that left leg on top of your right one and extend it out to the side, putting the right foot to the inside of the thigh, readjusting on your mat however you need to, and starting with that side to side, inhaling over the leg, exhaling, sitting up. Eyes closed, keeping that intention and focus down to baby, letting them know that this clarity that you're creating is for them, right? That they chose you, that you chose them, and you're here and committed to make the choices that you two are guided to make personally between y'all, and not the choices that are made by your family, the choices that are made by your society, the choices that are made by whoever it is that is placing extra pressure on you, right? And there's always going to be that pressure, but you're committed, baby is committed, you two know, and that's enough. If you want to add on that extra lift, place the right hand down and also rise up onto the pelvis here, or onto the knee, pressing the pelvis forward, if that feels good. However you're moving, continue to breathe deeply, send the oxygen all the way down into the womb, let the belly expand with each breath. Let's really express through your body in a way that feels most authentic and most supportive. A couple more times here. Moving side to side, up and down if you are taking that lift. And eventually we'll meet through here in the center and rise up onto that right knee, making sure it comes underneath your hip. Left leg comes out to the side with the foot planted on the floor so you're firmly supported. Hands are out in front of you here. Left hand will stay on your mat. Inhale, your right arm lifts, getting that twist. And then exhale, bringing the right shoulder down to the mat with the right knee. Using the strength of that left arm to lift you up and down. Inhale, twisting up. Exhale, bringing you down. Eyes closed. Super expansive breath. You can always breathe through your mouth if that's a better way to get an oxygen for you today. During pregnancy, it's normal. We start to feel a little shortness of breath. So however your body wants to breathe today, breathe. That's way more important than anything else. Eyes are closed, rolled up and in as you expand through your chest. Gently twist through your spine and your heart. A couple more times up and down. Meaning with that right arm up, big deep inhale, open chest. Exhale, place your right hand back on the mat. Go ahead and take this left leg back behind you. Toes touch on the floor and cross it. So it's all the way across your body. Inhale as you look over towards that right foot, over your right shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, twisting the other way with the shoulders, and exhale, center. Little twisting, breathing. And just moving your gaze and your shoulders side to side. Opening gently through the hips, through the ribs, strengthening the chest and the shoulders as well. Couple more twists each side. Start to come back through to the center here, and then take that left knee, cross it where the right knee and the left knee are right kind of behind each other. Again, that position is still underneath your hips, yeah? Hands under shoulders. We'll cat-cow with that attention in our pelvis and pelvic floor. So inhale, softening, tailbone lifts up and back, the pelvic floor expands and opens deep into the base of your pelvis. Exhale, rounding, inner thigh squeeze, and then also your pelvic floor muscles will contract up and in like a little cradle for baby. Inhale as you arch and extend and soften the pelvis.
Exhale, rounding, tightening, pulling that pelvis up and in. Knowing that you're using those deep pelvic floor muscles as well as your superficial inner thigh muscles. Letting that be like a team that supports each other and works together. Keep your breath supporting this posture as well. Inhale is that expansion and softening, and exhale is that contraction. Letting baby join you here for this little ride as they go up and down. They feel that pelvic floor softening for them and cradling them back up. A couple more times. Starting to find your way back through to the neutral position, and make sure your feet separate so you have space for your hips to settle all the way back and down. Yeah. Your feet are on either side of those hips and knees are crossed right on top of each other. Go ahead and start to move side to side. So the right hand lifts up and over as you inhale, exhale, center. And then inhaling the other way, opening, exhale, center. Really letting that nice stretch come into the hips. Move at your pace, your personal cadence. Trusting that if it's slow or if it's fast, it's exactly what you need. Nobody can tell you, oh, you have to slow down, oh, you have to speed up. You know. We only know when we're really deeply connected with that radiance, with our aura, with this profound sense of energetic strength, which naturally arises more during motherhood, but also we can cultivate and support that through our yoga and meditation and our daily exercises, whatever it is that we do. A few more times back and forth, side to side. Come all the way back through to the center here. Go ahead and release those right legs off of you. You're standing all the way up, so plant that foot down. Use the support of the left hand. Place the hand on the right knee as you step all the way up to standing. And you can kind of shake out your legs here now. Release and relax. Let's soften those hips a bit. So hands come on the waist, feet plant wherever is comfortable, and just nice big pelvis circles. Eyes closed, circle one direction. Knowing that the hips and the legs are our energetic foundation. It's our root chakra, sacral chakra. It's our birthing chakras. Really important we keep those open. And just as soft as they are strong. Yeah, so not too much of strength, not too much of flexibility, getting this nice, gentle balance and harmony between the two. Keep that little circle going. Breathing. Just flip it the other way, same motion. Take it as wide as you want. You can even let your chest and upper body kind of respond if that feels good. Kind of circling it the other way so you get even more stretch and sensation through the pelvis and hips. As always, mamas, when we're standing, you can have your eyes open. If you feel a little dizzy or disoriented, that's really normal during pregnancy. Just have them open and softly fixated on one point if they are open. Otherwise, if you do feel comfortable with them closed, have them rolled up and in so we have that inner communication connection down to baby. Couple more circles, mamas. Trying to come all the way back through to the center here. Keep the feet where they are. Let your hands kind of cross in front of you. Bend your knees, inhale, sweep the arms up as you inhale, and then exhale, sweep them down. A little bend with the knees each time. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms crossed. Cleaning out your radiant energy, your radiant body, your aura. Just balance those knees, let those arms kind of sweep and swim for you. And you can cross either hand in front, it doesn't matter. Just bring that energy in as much as it goes out. Gathering and expanding all at once. Lots of breath. There's also a little cardio, believe it or not. You can do arm cardio, which is a great option in pregnancy because it's gentle. It's low impact, but it does get that heart rate to lift a little bit. And that's something we want to do in our pregnancies. Keep that heart muscle strong, healthy, so the baby's heart muscle is also strong and healthy. Keep it going for about 30 more seconds. Let this be your last one. Let the hands cross and just fall onto your heart. One hand on top of the other, eyes closed. Feel how that heartbeat has elevated a little. You know that elevation is pumping blood through your body. You've got at least double or more of the blood in your body now than you had previously before becoming pregnant. So that heart's got to work extra to get that blood moving through you and baby. So let it just pump. Let it support and nourish both you and baby. Sending all that blood, all that nourishment, all those minerals through. Healing and cleansing your body. And supporting and growing babies. One more deep breath in. Big breath out. Let's prepare for our Khalsa squats, mamas. So come down to one edge of your mat. Ensure that you're being mindful of your low back and body. So you're supporting yourself with your hands, bent knees as you come down. Roll up your mat at least halfway. Really nice tight roll, yeah? So the tightness is important so you have a firm, stable support. You don't want it to be too loose. And you don't want it to be too small. So if you have a big or a thin mat, make sure that you maybe even roll it all the way up, yeah? You want to have a nice elevation of your heels to step onto. Balls of the feet stay on the floor or the mat if you're facing the other way. This position is as wide as shoulders, so there's lots of space for your pelvis and belly, yeah? Inhale, your arms will go up, palms press at the top. Exhale, lower yourself down as the hands come to repair the pelvis square. The pelvis comes to the lowest place. It'll stay neutral because your hips are elevated. Hands then come onto the floor. 50% of your body weight comes into the hands as the head drops. And then keep your knees bent as you roll all the way up. Working through 15 of these. Mamas, if you're over 34 weeks and you know baby's feet are still kicking down, go ahead and switch to a half squat. So you've got the inhale, arms up. And then you'll exhale, only lower halfway. So you still leave lots of space in your pelvis. And you'll round up from there. Yeah, ensuring your head rounds with you. So go ahead and begin if you haven't already. 15. Counting at your own pace. Remember, eyes can be open or closed depending on how you feel in terms of dizzy or disorienting. Keep the breath moving. There's no right way to pace these squats. They can be really slow. They can be super quick. What's important is counting those 15 for your body, for your rate, for your baby. Make sure the head stays dropping down, the whole roll up so you get that full release into your spine, into your neck, which releases tension, stress. Keeps our thoughts healthy. Keep it moving, mamas. Let that heart rate pulse with you here. Again, remembering that it's supporting all that blood circulation through you and baby. Working through all 15 of your squats. Take your time. When you do finish your last squat, you can bring your hands anywhere that feels good. So maybe that's on your belly, on your baby. Maybe that's back on the heart. Maybe they're just relaxed to the side. Take your time. If you're still squatting, keep that squat happening. Connect to your breath. Feel that confidence, that strength in your aura and your energy, that radiance, that shine, and that clarity in your choices, no matter what anybody has to say about them. Take a full deep breath. Big breath out. Go ahead and move yourself off of your rolled up mat and kick it out so that it goes flat all the way back down. We'll return to a comfortable seated posture to prepare for our keep ups. So you can do this in a cross-legged, you can do this sitting on your heels, you can even stay standing up if that feels better on your legs today. Our arms are going to come out to the sides, 3 minutes, elbows straight. Why? Contractions are no longer than 3 minutes. Yeah, so this is subconsciously training your brain to withstand and understand the length of sensation that might arise through your labor and how you have the capacity to persevere through that. When you do this regularly, it literally places a different wiring in your mind where the sensations have an endpoint and have a purpose and have a goal and aren't just this overwhelming kind of takeover of your whole experience. Though like obviously in labor, like there is this kind of sense of like you go somewhere else, like you leave this dimension. That's why your subconscious is so important. That's why we train it through our keep ups. So today we're going to have our arms up and we're going to do fingers closed and open, closed and open, closed and open. Like you're grabbing that energy and then opening, shooting it out through your fingers. Elbows stay straight, eyes are closed, rolled up and in. And just keep those hands grabbing and opening, grabbing and opening. Long deep breath. Breathing through your body, breathing through your arms, breathing into your womb, moving those fingers. Using this physical exercise to mentally retrain and repattern the way we perceive sensation. It is a perception, yeah? Sensation and pain is not something that anybody could explain or define personally because it's perceivable, right? Everybody has a different way to understand that. Yeah, and you're helping yourself here to rewire and re-understand how you label and define those things. You're halfway. Breathe, mama, breathe. Keep those hands low.
Take the eyes up and into baby. Let them give you the strength and support to keep moving. Also recognizing that our radiant energy is strengthened through the arms. Yeah, so having our arms out in this position not only is retraining our subconscious, but it's also expanding our radiance and our aura, expanding our ability to withstand any sort of criticism that comes our way. Yeah, having so much power in our energetics that nothing can infiltrate it. You've got less than a minute, mama. Keep it going, hands out, hands out. Elbows as straight as they can go. Breathe, do whatever you gotta do. If you need to rock a little back and forth, rock a little back and forth. If you need to shake out your head, shake your head. If you need to make some sounds, make some sounds. Do what you gotta do to keep those arms up. Everything you've got. Every trick and tool you've got in the book. Move it, breathe it. Less than 30 seconds. Empower yourself, empower your child. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Last little bit, mamas, keep it going. And inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Exhale, swoop them down. Let them rest onto the knees or in the lap, eyes closed. And feel that expansion, that energetic expansion from that exercise. Feel how deeply rooted is your Gurudev, is your inner wisdom, is your mama instinct. Letting that be the grounding and guiding factor for your pregnancy and for your expression of motherhood. Take a full deep breath in. Big deep breath out. All right, shake out those arms a little bit. Shake out the shoulders. You can even like shimmy a little bit to get everything kind of soft and relaxed. Because this meditation also utilizes our arms, right? So we're only going to do it for 3 minutes. Again, we just did that last exercise for 3 minutes, so you know 3 minutes can feel like a lot, but it's not, okay? It does have a really strong impact if you keep your arms up that whole time. If you bring them down, you lose the strengthening of the nerve, okay? Not of your arms. Your arms aren't, we're not trying to get like super jacked mamas. I mean, like if you are great, that's great, you know, but that's not the point. The point is energetics, okay? So do your best to keep those arms up. This is a little easier than the last one, so don't worry too much. It is for specifically your radiant body and your arc line, okay? As women, we have 2 arc lines. So ear to ear, there's like a little halo. You know when you see an art, like ancient art of history, of spiritual, of all spiritual traditions, it's really everywhere. There's like this painting of a halo that is an arc line, that is an energetic, protective mechanism to support your body and your health and your radiance, basically. As women, we also have one from nipple to nipple. Yeah, so we get 2. We're like superheroes, okay? Sorry, don't tell your partners or your husbands, but you are. So, you know, you've got extra protection. This exercise is to strengthen your arc line and to strengthen the radiance that provides you, okay? We'll utilize a mantra. It is a long one. I will sing it for you and you will absorb it, okay? So just listen, take it in. This is a mantra of miracles, of perseverance, of basically being able to withstand anything, any sort of fear, any sort of challenge, any sort of complication, any sort of difficulty. You are capable of to move through it no matter what, right? So it's like this really active perseverance mantra. Your hands will be interlaced with your left thumb on top. I'm going to start our timer. Oops. So we're already on the clock. Hands are interlaced, and then bring it right above your head in like a little circle. So your arms are kind of creating that arc line. Eyes closed down, they're rolled up and in. You're breathing long and deep. And let these sounds of the mantra just permeate through
creating this energy of perseverance, activating your radiant body more than ever before. Annati Parmati Achoni Amoni Narake Narange Narupe Nareke Akarmam Kaparmam Akanchaya Leke Achaya Le Ave Ave Abu aju anasakas akan japan jalakapan akalia lalekapek anamaka makaha adaha anati paramati achoni amoni narake Narange narupe nareke akarmam kaparmam akanchaya leke. Last minute. Achele ave habe abu aju anasakas akan japan jalakapak akalia lalekabe anamaka makaha adaha annati parmati achoni amani narake narange narupe nareke akarmam kaparmam akanchaya leke. Deep breath in. Hold this radiance, hold this energetic expansion in your body, for you, for baby, and then exhale. Relax the arms down. Again, sit and feel the experience. How does your energy respond to that activation of the arc line? To that activation of the perseverance of your energetics, of your radiance. And you're welcome to stay in a seated posture, absorbing that radiant energy for as long as you and baby would like. If you're ready for Shavasana, go ahead and lay yourself all the way down. If it's early in your pregnancy and staying on your back is still comfortable, that's okay. If you prefer to lay on your left or right side, please place a pillow between your knees to make sure you have that support onto your hips. Wherever you are, make sure that the body can completely relax. So take any little adjustments or shifts necessary. And once you're in that space of softening, just let you and baby absorb. Let all this effort be that you did for them. Yeah, so all this energy, all this radiance, all these choices you were making is simply for their best interest. Because only you know what's best. You're the only mom who knows how to parent your child. The only one, nobody else. Let that confidence soak.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any other thing that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. 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 I am light, I am light. I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices of my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. Oh, I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not the colors of my eyes. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. Slowly start to come back into your body, wiggling toes, fingers, any soft little motions. If you are on your back, ensure you roll first over to your side, resting there. And eventually we'll use the strength of our arms to press into the floor and begin to sit our bodies back up. Keep the eyes closed, rolled down, or rolled up and in, my bad, sorry. And we'll sing our longtime sun song with the hands in prayer. Let's just sing it one round today. Really shine out that radiance, knowing that it only needs to be spoken once. There's that much confidence, that much strength and support through your words, through your sound, through your song, that light will shine through. Closing with Satnam, true name, true identity. Big inhale to sing. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.
Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Long Satnam inhale. Sat Nam. Let that radiance speak for you, mamas. Satnam.